Hi Pile One, welcome to your reading today. This has been a special request by one of my amazing viewers, It's Okay. That's their screen name. So shout out to you. Thank you for requesting this video. And they want to know about in what ways can we fix this connection with our person? So what can we do to help it heal? What can we do to turn it around? How can we improve this connection? Is there anything that we have in our power that we can do to progress this connection and move it forward? So for you guys are going to be seeing this. You guys have picked the first pile, which is the White Cat Tarot cards, which is interesting that we have our little white cat, Angelique, right here, who has passed out and has fallen asleep on the edge of the sofa, which is actually really cool. I didn't even plan it that way. So I love that. And she's an Aries. So shout out if you or your person has Aries in your charts. So you've picked this beautiful white card tarot deck. But what I have picked, because what is it that cats love? But we have fish. So basically your crystal of the day is this opalite fish, which I love, which is very cute. So I feel like this has a lot of very Pisces energy, or at least water energy. So shout out to Cancer's Pisces. I don't know if I would say Scorpio is like the fish, but if you are connected to the water, to fish, or to Pisces energy, or even Cancer, I would say Cancer could be a fish too, then you might connect to this pile. And you might find opalite to be a very good crystal for you that can help you. What I love about this crystal though, the fish, is like the tail is even at an angle. So it's like the tail is in its little swimming motion. So I feel like that for you, that you guys are determined to move this connection forward, which I think is very helpful, because having that motivation and that goal in mind, I feel like is really the first step to progressing your connection. So I love that you have that motivation. And I do feel like that this fish is a little motivated fish, which is very cute. So you or your person may be very motivated to work on this connection. So what can you do to help this connection along, to fix it, to heal it, to progress this connection in some way? All right, so I'm going to start with a relationship spread so we can at least first see what's going on in your connection. So this is your side, how you're thinking and feeling about your person right now. Hi, baby. Their side, how they're thinking and feeling about you at this time. Cards for the past, what has happened already to bring this connection to where you are at. 3 cards for the future to see in the next 3 months what will happen between you and your person. And then a card for more of like a long-term outcome. So we'll look a little bit to see at least what's happening in this connection. I'm going to actually put your little Pisces fish on your card deck here. Okay. So for you, and I'm doing reversals in this spread just so we can get very specific messages. It always helps to do reversals because it's basically like 72 more cards of interpretations. So it's just really enhancing it. So it seems like right now you're feeling like this connection is at a pause or it's asleep. The 4 of Swords upright is like, see, even the card, even the cat is sleeping or resting. Ironically, like the white cat was on the sofa. And then the cat walked away and now it's passed out in front of the door. So with the 4 of Swords, it really represents how this connection, you feel like it's sleeping or inactivity, or you may even feel like you haven't been doing much in this connection. You may feel like you have to be just receptive, just kind of waiting for them to come to you. So you may feel like what you've been doing, your action in this connection has been waiting, or that you've been patient and you've been seeing what they will do. You may also just be in that observer mode where you're like, well, what are they going to do? Let's see how they act, and then we'll determine what we do. So you might be in just like a very passive receptive state right now, or in a patient waiting state, but definitely one of inactivity. Also, I feel like that even though you are waiting, you're not walking away and you're not leaving, because I get the 8 of Cups, which is normally a card of walking away. But I feel like in this connection, in this card, you're like, I'm not going to walk away. I'm not leaving, but I'm definitely waiting, but I'm not taking action. So you're kind of in that space. What's interesting is the full moon on this tarot card, even though it's not the moon tarot card itself. So it's interesting because the full moon might be important to you, or you might actually have full moon in your chart, or they may be born on the full moon, or notice when the next full moon is. It's also interesting too because you can see the sun going over the moon, which you can see in this card. I don't know if you can see, but it's an eclipse. So I don't know if you can see that with the glare, but you can actually see an eclipse. Now we have, if you're watching this video in the fall, we have eclipses. The next pair coming up is in November, or Scorpio time, where we have October 26th, I believe it is, or October 25th is the eclipse, and then November 8th, I know that's my birthday, that's the eclipse as well. So the full moon eclipse is November 8th, the new moon eclipse is October 25th, I believe, or the 26th, right around there. And so you might actually find that the eclipse is something that's going to be a change event for this connection, or an important date to remember. So there are that. If you're watching this video much later, then you may want to look at when are the next pair of eclipses happening, or what happened on the previous eclipses that are connecting to your connection. So there is that. So you do not want to walk away, but you're in a receptive, passive state where you're waiting to see what they will do, or you are receptive to their actions. You're still feeling very passionate towards them. With the Two of Wands, I always look at this as like a sexual card, or a creative card, or a passionate card. In this card, you can also see this cat like looking off towards the future. So there may be some future planning that you're doing, even if you're not acting right now. I'm releasing this video right around or in Mercury retrograde this year, so actually you might just be like, I'm waiting till the retrograde's over to make some action if you're watching this immediately. So there is a little bit of that. So you're feeling very passionate, you're in a waiting space, but you're not leaving. Your person right now, how they are being with you, also in suspended motion, but they're very committed, and they're kind of keeping to themselves their secrets right now. So the Hangman, they are in a suspended motion. They are taking their time, or they feel like they have to be on pause right now. So they are in suspended motion. They are also waiting. You also might be waiting for your person to get unstuck. But with the Two of Cups, they definitely seem very committed to you. And I do see that your connection together is a very united, bonded one, probably with a physical commitment. The other interpretation of Hangman is that your person is also not walking away. They're also not straying. So I feel like you're not wanting to leave this connection, but it also might be in a state where it might be like a little boring, or it might be like you're waiting for more activity to happen. Because I get the High Priestess, where I feel like your person is just keeping a lot of secrets to themselves right now. So I feel like they're kind of keeping what they're wanting to do and their motives all inside, all to themselves. So there is this. Now, in the past, what has happened already? So you might be feeling like, how can I motivate this to move forward when I've been in a passive state? So that's interesting. And I almost feel like that something you may just have to do is waiting time, because I feel like that it might just be that you feel like, I want to be able to have more power and influence in this connection and progress it. But I don't really, it's like both of you know that you guys just kind of have to wait it out, or wait out something that's happening. Because let's see, in the past, what's happened is the battle is not over. It seems like there's a struggle that's going on with the Nine of Wands reversed. So there's a struggle that's happening, but that hasn't been finished. It's not over. So there's an obstacle in this connection that's not over. Part of it is financial worries, because I get the treasure chest or the 10 of coins reversed. So it might be a monetary or a financial block, or not having enough money might be what's connecting to the pause of this connection, or you and your person might be also feeling like you guys need more money to come in, because I'm getting that you guys can't move forward, or you can't take a leap of faith without it, because I get the Fool in reverse. So I'm also getting that. So it's like you guys want to take a leap of faith, you want this obstacle to be over, and you're wanting to be able to move forward, but it's having a tricky time. Now, in regards to the next 3 months, I get the Nine of Cups, which is, I feel like your dreams and wishes are going to come true though. So what you guys have been wanting in this connection does seem like it happens. I love the 9 of Cups upright. That's like a wish list or a wish fulfillment. So what you've been wanting and wishing comes to pass. I get the Ace of Cups, which represents a beautiful romantic love. So a beautiful romantic love between you and your person, a resurgence of romance, a resurgence of passion, so much happiness, and the Empress, which is lovely. So that's like you in your power position and them seeing you as their ideal lover. And you know, they're 2 of Cups. They're super, super committed right now. So they don't want to let go of you either. They don't want to walk away either. There's just like a waiting time or a delay or a pause. But I feel like if you guys do wait it out and I'd have the patience of that you guys don't need to like spice it up or jar anything open. Like I do feel like that you guys are very, very good with being able to, you know, have this connection just move forward on its own. In the long-term future, though, I get the 6 of Coins reversed. So I feel like it might just be that you guys are not supposed to, or that you won't really share your resources or your money together. You may just keep your independent finances, because this is a card of generosity, but with it reversed, it's like you guys aren't able to really be like financially generous to each other at this time or really give to each other monetarily. So I feel like one of the problems in this connection is lack of money, lack of resources, and lack of funds. But I do get that you guys do have a very strong love bond and a good, strong commitment, and you guys are definitely dedicated. But it does seem like that money is the issue and the problem, as well as life circumstances that just have to run its course. So there is that. And then with the tarot, I'm also going to reshuffle these in and ask, how can you fix, heal, or improve this connection? The reason why I want to put these cards in is because if they come out again, like the 9 of Wands, which literally just flew out again, I accept these cards and look at that as advice for you. So the 9 of Wands is like, you just need to wait for this to be over. Not the connection, but the obstacles, the hurdles between the 2 of you. So the 9 of Wands is you guys may just have to wait it out, or maybe the action you guys can take is just like being persistent. Luckily, I get the 6 of Coins again. So how you can fix, heal, and help this. Maybe you guys need to think about how could you help each other out financially, or how could you benefit this where you're generous to each other with your resources. And if you can't financially, maybe there's at least some romantic resources you guys can at least give each other, like kindness, compassion, love, you know, that kind of energy. So I do get this. I feel like that this is very strong. And I get that right now you may just have to focus on yourself right now with the 5 of Swords. So you may have to focus on yourself, or you may have to see if there's some way that maybe you can help them financially. Because it seems like there's kind of a fine line between when do you give to yourself and when do you give to them. And then I get the 9 of Cups, which is, these are the cards. A lot of the same cards did come out, which is very cool because you saw me shuffling. So 9 of Cups is awesome. So this is definitely about making your dreams and wishes coming true. The Hangman, how you guys got that on your person's side already. How it's like, a lot of this is like your dreams are going to come true. You just have to wait right now, or you just have to kind of stay put and stay where you are right now. The 8 of Cups reversed again. So this is basically that like you're not going to walk away. So the advice is like you don't have to leave this partnership. You don't have to walk away. You just have to wait. The shared resources just kind of have to like come in. On some level, you have to still just kind of focus on yourself and your own life for the time being, but also you can still think about when can you help your person when needed financially, or when can you help each other out and share your resources in this waiting time. The 10 of Fire reversed is if you feel like this is getting too heavy for you, that's where you may want to just like kind of, and not leave the connection, but just kind of focus on yourself right now. Because it seems like if you're feeling frustrated here, you may want to just distract yourself by focusing on something else while still participating in this connection. because I see the Six of Swords as like you still stay partners with your person. You're staying committed, you're staying there, and you're really still moving forward in life together. And you're finding the balance between when are you guys a team and when are you individual, focusing on you. And also the Queen of Cups is like, you know, you may feel like one of your struggles is that you're not really nurturing yourself right now. And you may need some more self-nurturing and doing some self-care. So you may want to like take a bubble bath and eat the yummy foods or the healthy foods or the indulgent foods, or, you know, you may want to do whatever is considered self-care for you, because you're going to be waiting for a while. And that might feel frustrating. So it might be about what other areas of your life can you control if this romantic piece is needing to kind of wait it out. And then I get the Ace of Cups, and just have faith that like this romantic love is here between the two of you, that it's real, that it's beautiful, and you know, that it will move forward. It's just a timing situation in this pile. So there is that. Now I want to get a little bit to see with the Truth deck about, is there anything you can do to progress this connection forward? So let's see here. How can you help fix or change dynamics in this connection to make this move forward if possible? So we're going to do 10 cards. I was kind of thinking 5, but we're going to do 10. How can you help heal or fix this connection? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll do 5 and I'll do another 5 on top of them. So that's maybe what we'll do, because I kept seeing 5. All right. Results coming. To have faith to know that the results are coming. And that's where kind of you're in this Four of Swords state. It's like you're just kind of waiting for the results. So it's kind of like you're doing what you're meant to be doing. You're doing and focusing on what you're supposed to do. I get empathy overload. If you're taking on too much of your person's emotions, you may need to distance yourself or put up boundaries when appropriate, or you may need to, you know, you might feel like, oh, I can't focus on myself and my own life because I don't want to hurt them. So it might be about like, well, where can you focus on yourself while honoring them? It might be about that. If there is frustration or resentment in this connection, you can definitely do some forgiveness here. So the Time to Forgive card is beautiful. I feel like that can come in and that can help out a lot. If you need a ritual to help yourself doing it, I think that something that I always like doing is a violet flame. So you can safely light a violet candle or a purple candle. Ironically, my dress is purple today, or kind of like a fuchsia pink. So basically the violet flame is you take like, maybe, you know, like a candle holder that's purple, or a vase, or a flame. They even sell cool oil burning candles that have different colored flames. I love those. I don't know if they sell them anymore. I used to do those like 10 years ago in Florida. Like, it was so cool because the oil makes the flame literally change color. It was a blue flame, a purple flame, it was a green flame. It was so cool. So you may want to take some version of purple candle. You can even buy from the grocery store like those 7-day pillar candles in glass jars. And that's a purple one. Saint Germain of the violet flame is the one that is the ascended master that can help fix or work with violet flames, or transmuting karma or forgiveness. So if you feel like this is karmic, that you guys are stuck, or if you feel like you guys just need to forgive each other psychologically or emotionally, or just kind of forgive yourself or forgive the situation, that it's about burning the candle, and then you say, in the name I am that I am, I call upon the soul of, and then you name the person that's that you're forgiving, and you can say, I pray to forgive you, and forgive where you have hurt me or where I have felt hurt by you, and I pray that this be done in this lifetime and in all lifetimes. And I pray that you forgive me for any area where I have hurt you or where you have felt hurt by me. And I pray that this be done in this lifetime and in all lifetimes. And then you can add an additional thing if you want, where you can say, I pray that this transmute and help and improve our connection and our relationship now at this time, and that we heal where we need to heal. And then you can say, thank you, amen. And so if this ritual helps you or if resonates with you, feel free to do it. And of course, fire safety. Okay, So you can do a forgiveness ritual and do a Saint Germain violet flame. Usually they just say to do it for as long as you feel guided to light the candle, or for as long as the candle exists. But you might feel guided if you just feel like bored and distracted and don't feel like lighting it anymore. You may feel like that it's already worked its magic, basically. So if you don't feel guided to do it anymore, that's okay too. But I would say, and if you want like a set time to do it, I would say just do it tonight and every night for the next 7 nights. That's what I do. So then I get choose you first. And it's really about that 5 of Swords energy, where it is about sometimes putting yourself first. With your Queen of Cups card reversed, you may just again need some more self-love and self-care. You can always burn a pink candle for self-love. And that would be able to help nurture yourself and help you heal at this time. I'm a big fan of candle magic for myself. So actually, I really love burning candles. 1, it's a good action step you can take. 2, it's a good form of prayer or manifestation. And 3, it makes you feel like you have some kind of control or power over a situation that can feel pretty hopeless sometimes, or pretty much like when you're at the mercy of the universe. It can kind of help you in this way. And then I get winter solstice, which is cool. So I feel like for you guys, you might feel like if this is a timing situation, that maybe this winter or the next winter coming up for you, since this is a timeless reading, will be able to benefit you the most. And as I'm doing this reading, like this crystal that just keeps calling to me, just keeps calling, maybe because I'm getting all the pink, but I keep staring at this. So I'm going to move this in frame as your additional crystal of the day. So this is actually a heat-treated titanium rose quartz sphere that I absolutely love. And it's heavy. Okay. But I'm going to put this on this other side here actually as an additional crystal, since I do feel like I'm getting a lot of strong messages of self-love for you. So I don't know if you can see how it's heat-treated. It's actually very stunning. It might look like a traditional rose quartz sphere for you, but it's actually a little extra. So I think it's so fun. So I'm going to have your little pretty Pisces. And if you yourself are a Pisces or have strong Pisces in your chart, you might be struggling with self-love and self-care, just because Pisces is all about giving to others. So that might be a struggle for you, or a growth area. So I have your little Pisces crystal. I have your beautiful rose quartz sphere. So that's very beautiful. And then we're going to do 5 more cards in regards to your 10 cards of how you can help heal, fix, or improve this connection. So results coming, goodbye. Sometimes you just have to detach yourself from the outcome, or you may just have to like go over here for a while. So the goodbye is helpful for you. If you feel like arguments get heated, sometimes you need to take a temporary time out and then revisit it when your emotions are more grounded. So sometimes taking time outs are helpful, and as a therapist, we definitely incorporate those interventions in couples therapy. So that could help you as well. And then I get relationship improvements. So that is amazing, especially because it's on the empathy overload. So if you feel like you're feeling too much empathy for your person, then you may want to redirect that energy and that emotion back into yourself and that self-love. The time for forgiveness is the harvest. So you can work on the forgiveness this fall with the harvest, so that your results can come this winter solstice. So it does seem like there is some stuff you can do, or it may just be that, you have to kind of wait it out this autumn. Choose you first is texting you. I do feel like that your person does choose you though, and it's important to remind yourself that they really do choose you and they want to be with you, and they will be texting you. I feel like they will be still in communication with you. I mean, they have the 2 of Cups on their side, like they're definitely committed. Whether it's an official commitment or just a commitment in their heart, I feel like they are committed. And then seeing clearly, winter solstice. So forgive this fall so that this winter you guys can see clearly or have things move forward. So that is something that you guys can do so that you guys can work through these energies. And I have compassion for you guys if you guys feel like there's nothing you can do and you just have to wait it out. I've been there before myself, and it's so challenging, because you feel so like at a loss of being able to have like any kind of sense of agency in this. So sometimes when I feel like I'm hitting my head against a brick wall, it's sometimes easier to just kind of redirect the energy and go where it is flowing, and that later this will reopen. So sometimes that's just what I do. What deck do I want to do? I want to do unicorns. I want to see how to help heal and fix this connection. What you can do to improve this relationship or this connection with your person. All right, we're going to do 4. Okay, so true. So just be honest with your person, still keep speaking your truth and be authentic to them and others. And it says, yes, what you're asking about is the truth. So if you're wondering if they're being honest with you, I also feel like they are. So you can also trust them and their words, because it does seem like that they are being honest with you. I get thankful. So it seems also too, like they always say that phrase, the attitude of gratitude. So being thankful and grateful for what is working well in this connection and what is a beautiful blessing. So to keep working through with that can help. One step at a time. So just know that things just kind of have to build over time, or that time will fix the situation, or things will unfold due to time, or if you have to wait it out, that timing will. The great thing about time is it's always progressing. It is always moving forward. So even if you're sad today, tomorrow will always come. So it is about knowing that, like, even if you just literally sat in your bed and did not get up and did not do anything, time will still move on and progress, and things will still change. So that is what's cool. And best friends. Remember that you and your person can be best friends or are best friends, and really reconnect with the best friend energy in your connection. And you can also reconnect with your own best friends that are separate from this person or extra from this person, so that you guys can also receive the help and support of best friends in there. And it says true friends stick together no matter what. And I wouldn't say that's always true, because sometimes you can be true friends with someone and it's toxic, and of course you have to walk away. But I feel like in this case that you and your person do have a strong best friend energy, and that you guys are there for each other no matter what, and that is beautiful. So I do like this. So that is definitely some extra help for you guys as well. And then I want a final message for you guys. This is what you can do. So as an archetype card for final message, we're going to see what can you do on your side. What energy and stuff can you work through internally in yourself with 2 cards to help this connection along? Or just in your own life, how can you work through your own transformation and growth? All right, so I get Queen. I love this card, you queens. And now, regardless of your gender, the Queen energy is like royal, it's sovereign, being in your power. It's radiating the regal feminine, using her benevolent authority to protect others. So it does seem like that you are somebody that is a regal, nurturing queen that is very protective of other people. So this is beautiful. The shadow attributes you might be working through right now is if you feel like that if you feel like there's too much authority over you right now, and it's bringing out a side of yourself that feels arrogant when you're being challenged, that could be a part of yourself that you're learning about integrating. It also says controlling and demanding on here. So if we're feeling, sometimes, like for me, I notice myself, like when I get in my queen energy, I can get like very empowered, and I can get very like self-confident, and that could be a time period where, you know, I feel very like respected. But sometimes when I'm in my spoiled queen energy, I can sometimes be like a little child sometimes, where I'm like, oh my gosh, why isn't this coming? I want this. Why am I not getting this thing? You know, and we all have like that aspect of ourselves where we want something faster than we're getting it. So if you feel like sometimes you're feeling like a little bit of like a child queen energy, like a princess energy, or if you're feeling like you're in this where you're like sometimes I feel like entitled for things. If I'm like, oh my gosh, but I'm manifesting this thingy and I'm supposed to have it, you know, like I know it's meant for me, and I know I psychically see it's meant to be. Why is it not coming? You know, and you get that kind of that antsy feeling of like, you know, it's meant to be yours, and why is it not here? Then sometimes with this shadow attribute card, it can be that you're just needing to like let go of controlling a situation and allow it to unfold naturally. And if you're having this demanding part of you, it's because there's this need that's unmet, and you can identify what the need is and find another way to meet it in a way that still honors your connection. So there is that. So that can help you. So that's one way. And then another thing, queen and slave. That's very interesting, actually. So you might go back and forth between feeling like empowered and confident like a queen and feeling like you're a slave to your own shadow self. So this is interesting. The light attribute of slave is you're surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. So for right now, I feel like you may be feeling like you are not in control of this connection. And so when you're surrendering your power of choice to the divine, that's basically saying like, I feel like you do that with the Four of Swords energy you got. But it's like, I'm just going to surrender right now. I know that God has taken care of me. I know that I'm being brought into the best direction. I know this is working out well and in my favor no matter what happens. So it's like you're trusting in the divine and the God to take care of you so that you're not really in a place of power, but you are in a place of trusting. And you're still in a place of power with queen. And then the shadow attribute of slave is giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. So if you feel like you're surrendering just because you're afraid of choosing or taking action, then that would be a place where you're going to be really guided or urged to look at where are you giving up your ability to take action and make choices. So I feel like these are kind of areas where you're integrating and you're finding a balance between being an empowered queen and trusting in the divine universe to bring you into the right area in your life in this connection and in this relationship. And at the same time, you're also not demanding to get something just because you feel entitled to it. And you're also not afraid to make choices. You are definitely going to take action when it's the right timing. So those are some ways that you can also work to help heal, fix this situation with your person and also within yourself. All right, you guys. Well, I hope that this has helped you in this connection. I do feel like that you do have a beautiful energy with your person and they are very committed to you in their heart. So I do feel like that this will work itself out. And I hope that these pieces of advice can be ways that you can apply to your situation to help you. If you feel like this wasn't your situation or your pile, feel free to pick another one. We do have other piles in this video, or you can pick another video. And if you did like this video, I would love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to get all updates on your situation with your person. And if you do have other questions that you want me to channel for you about your situation, just let me know and I'm happy to do so. So I take special requests. I hope that your situation progresses sooner rather than later. And I hope that you guys have the ability to be able to connect with each other during tough times. So until next time, I wish you lots of love and luck, and I'll see you later. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what can you help, fix, heal, or do to improve this connection between you and your person. I hope you've liked the intro. We were actually at Rodin's Art Museum in Paris, France. So this is one of my Paris series, and it's so pretty. So I hope that you like this introduction. When I was there, I felt like, gosh, I just have to share this with you guys. I did forget to say that in pile 1. So I'll leave in the description box where we are, but I hope that you did enjoy the introduction. For your pile, you did pick the Romance Angels, which is very beautiful. And actually, this card, which we're going to use as the first card in the deck, we're going to use this card to do the first spread. We got engagement here. So for you, I feel like this theme is going to be about, like, you might be wondering, how can you guys get more of a commitment in your connection? How can you guys progress this to a higher level of commitment? So this card will be the overarching energy and the theme. For you, I have also picked Oh, if that's not your situation with your person, you may want to pick another pile, or you can still feel free to watch this pile and see what messages are here for you. I have picked your crystal of the day, which normally I just pick one, but I've actually decided to pick a few. So you guys are getting extra crystals, and it might be because you guys have a very special connection with crystals yourself. But I feel like maybe right now working with crystals can help the energy of this connection and can also help your own individual personal energy. Because as we help our own energy, we're able to show up as our best selves with our person. So I picked this very beautiful amethyst moon for you. So I love this. You yourself may be very connected or influenced by the moon or have a special connection to the moon. You also might find yourselves being a Cancer or be asking about a Cancer zodiac sign, or you might just be feeling yourself feeling very emotional lately, very maybe confused. The moon in the tarot card, and I'll be curious to see if it actually even comes up in the spread, if the moon comes up in these cards. The moon also can sometimes make us feel very confused, like we don't have clarity. Or you yourself also might be very psychic and intuitive, and the moon is also a very psychic, clairvoyant planet, or celestial body, we'll call it. The moon's not a planet. It's an orbiting sphere. So, yes, so we have this beautiful amethyst crystal for you, and we will keep this in frame so you can see it. But I've also kind of picked these additional kind of crystals. I'll keep them here, but I might move them to have a bigger playing field with cards. But I love this dream amethyst. So for you also, I feel like that communicating with your person in the dream time definitely is going to help your connection. And I love how absolutely stunning it is. I love how saturated and all the detail of dream amethyst. It's so pretty. So for you guys, connecting with amethyst crystal is really about connecting you to your spiritual guidance. And I feel like for you, channeling or listening maybe even to psychic videos are going to be able to help you with your person, because it might be that there is information that's important for you guys that you need to channel or receive psychically about this connection. So, connecting to the purple energy crystals, especially amethyst, can really help open your crown chakra and can help you connect in a psychic way. Also, I like this lavender quartz. It looks like rose quartz, but it's actually lavender quartz, which I didn't even know existed until like 6 months ago when I bought it, which is so cool. So it's also an additional crystal, purple crystal, even though it looks pink. But I love the whole like purple pink family, as you can tell, and with the cards and the crystals and everything. So I kind of almost want to have this here as kind of like a helping agent for you guys in this video. So connecting to purple pink crystals or purple pink colors energy may help you at this time with your person. I'm going to keep the engagement card here so that you can see it, and I'm going to be channeling for you now as we go into the reading about what you can do to help this connection along. And this might be also just kind of reminders of what you have, maybe what, like some things that maybe you forget about or don't really have in the forefront of your mind if you've been getting like discouraged about this connection. So what I see for you, first, I do feel like, of course, you're wanting this connection's commitment to go to the higher plane or a higher level. I like this. It's like a smiley face for you guys now. So sometimes when you feel confused about your energy, if you're to remember and connect to what you know is really true, it can turn some things around and make you be like, oh yes, that's right. So we're gonna look to see with the Romance Angels deck kind of what is affecting this connection, or what might be kind of the things that are going on in this connection between you and your person right now. So I get children, and it says your love life is being affected by children. So I do feel like in regards to this card that either you or your person's kids might be affecting this connection in a way that's very difficult. So if they're your kids, you may want to come up with some creative solutions in order to have this family harmony between you, your person, and your kids. If it's your person's kids, then it may be that there's not much you can do in regards to them kind of figuring out how to blend you or introduce you to their kids, they may need to do this when they feel ready. And if this is a co-parent situation, like if you share kids with them and you're asking about the parent of your child, you may want to do some family therapy, because you may want to be able to co-parent with your person in a bigger way. But we'll look deeper into seeing how the theme of kids kind of continues in this reading, because I'm getting with the kids card that, you know, your connection is being affected by family dynamics, kids, and everything. And so you're going to be thinking about how do you maneuver that in this connection. Another situation that's affecting this connection is connected to the engagement card. I get wedding. So I get that either you guys want to progress this connection to a wedding, or maybe your person also still wants to progress this connection to a wedding with you, and they're figuring out how do we move a blended family forward, or a family forward where, like, your person's thinking where I have kids and pile 2 is going to be blending with the kids, and how do we progress this, or how do we combine these dynamics in this situation. Or if your person, some of you actually are out there where you might be wanting to be with someone who's already married, or you might want to have a wedding with this person. You guys might be at an engaged section, but you guys haven't set the date for an actual wedding, and there's like them dragging their feet. So there's kind of multiple scenarios that you guys might be experiencing, since this is a general reading that's affecting many people watching. So there are some scenarios that you guys are going through. I also get some of you watching. Now it may be that you guys have all of these situations, some of these situations, or if you have none of these situations, it may not be your pile. But I do get religious factors. So I'm getting also that you and your person may be having some religious or spiritual factors that are coming in regards to this connection. So it might be that you guys have different religions. It might be that you guys have the same religion, but you guys are running into a roadblock based on what religion says you guys should do in this connection. So it seems like there are some religious factors affecting your love life. You guys have some commitment factors affecting your love life, whether to you, each other, or to other people, or you yourself may be even involved in a marriage. And you might be feeling like, I want to be with this person, but my spirituality, my religion says I shouldn't cheat on my marriage partner. So there might be some things going on with you or their marriage. Or it might be just that you want to have a marriage with this person, or they want to have a marriage with you. And maybe there are religious differences, or maybe there are situations where kids are affecting this partnership. So it seems like there are definitely some themes that are there. And then past life relationship. So you guys might actually feel like you guys have a strong past life connection and a strong past life relationship. But usually people we've had strong past life relationships with, there is some karma there or some carryover from there. You may feel like, gosh, we were married in a past life. I feel that. I feel that we were maybe parent-child before, which can sometimes sound a little strange, but that can feel like a very familiar dynamic to some people out there watching. It's actually very, very common, more common than you think. Sometimes we feel like, gosh, we always have to take care of this person. We always have to nurture this person. Why is that? And in a past life, maybe you were their parent, or they were your parent, and you always feel like you want them to mommy you or daddy you or parent you. And it might be because you were their child before. So it's an interesting dynamic how things are. So it does seem like there are definitely some past life factors affecting this connection, religious factors, commitment factors, marriage factors maybe even, and kids factors. So there's definitely a lot of themes and factors affecting this connection for sure. Now I want to see further about what is going on in this connection. How are you guys with each other? How are you being with each other? I'm going to pick more pink. So I'm going to do Gentle Heart Tarot cards. So we're going to be able to see what's going on in this connection. So we're going to shuffle the cards. I'm actually going to kind of continue this, maybe make like a little crystal setup, So we got the citrine, we have amethyst, we have lavender quartz, we have a nice little setup. It's very pretty. I've never done like a crystal grid before. I don't specialize in crystal grids, but I know there are people out there that do. And shout out to my friend who does. So I do have one friend that does do crystal grids, which is cool. And all right, so What is going on in this connection right now? Usually I do relationship spreads, but in this particular way, I'm guided to kind of put the cards in this way. All right. My cards are stuck together because I had a tea party yesterday and I spilled tea on my cards. Okay. So, put that there. All right. So what's going on, further details about what's happening in this connection between you and your person. I get 4 of Wands. So I do get, again, this is a commitment card, a marriage card. So it does seem like that you're wanting to progress this connection to a commitment or to a marriage. Some of you are involved with somebody who is married. I do feel like that is a repetitive message that I am now getting. Not all of you are involved with someone that's married, or that, or that you're not married yourself. But for some of you, there's a marriage involved. Either you or they may be married, or both. I get the Strength card. So I'm getting also that for this connection, I feel like you guys are working towards and looking at how can you guys be empowered? How can you have some inner strength? And it's interesting, we started this reading with like pink and purple crystals, but now we have this gorgeous Congo citrine, which is like very strength card, very Leo card. So I think some of you guys are like, how can I be a Leo or bring Leo energy into this connection? How can I be strong and empowered and like bring this sunshine energy in to this moon energy? So how can you bring happiness, positivity, optimism, and empowerment and strength into a situation that might be overflowing with emotion or overwhelming you emotionally? Then I get the 4 of Swords. So I feel like for some of you, you just need to, or you're wanting to like kind of go with the flow of this connection, not really make major waves, not upset the situation at all, just kind of have some inactivity. Maybe it's like you're thinking, how can I move forward and have a commitment with my person despite any other commitments involved? And how can I be strong and empowered and take action when I need to? And how can I act soft and pliable and go with the flow and be in a passive receptive state when I need to? So you might be finding more of a balance, or you may be finding that actually to heal this connection or to help it, it's about using your discernment about when are you an empowered, like strength lion, and then when are you a receptive, passive, energy. And I get the 4 of Cups. You might be feeling like there's not too much happening in this connection, or you might be feeling kind of bored. And then it's interesting too, because like where this crystal was here, look at this 4 of Cups card. It's like there's a crystal here, 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 here. Just like there's a crystal here, 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 here. So this 4 of Cups as the 4 cups, which is actually the 4 crystals. So you might be actually finding yourself that you're getting a little bored with this connection, or you might be feeling like a little drained or a little tired of your person if they're in their behavior, if they're not progressing this forward and it's been a long time. I do get the Queen of Cups. So it is about self-love, self-nurturing, giving yourself that kindness and that compassion. So it's interesting, these cards that look very similar to each other. So see how in this card, it's like this queen there's like 2 females here, and they're holding these cups right there like that. See how it's like almost identical or almost mirroring. And I would even see almost like your person and you may be mirroring, where I feel like you guys might be in a section of time right now where you're both focusing on self-love, self-compassion, and self-nurturing energies. So I feel like you and your person may be mirroring. There may be even some same-sex relationships watching this pile where I get 2 females that are together nurturing and mirroring each other. Or you might feel like you're getting nurturing from some female friends, especially if you yourself are a female or identify as female. And then I get the Death card. So you're also thinking about like, how can we change and transmute some of this energy? How can we move forward, and how can we end it? How can we end this cycle so we can go to the next stage of this connection? You might even be feeling and questioning, should I end this connection? Is that what's most nurturing for me? Or should I stay and fight? Should I stay in kind of be the Strength card? So when do I let go? And then when do I hold on? So these might be some questions that you might have been asking yourself, because it seems like these are some more themes and dynamics about like what's happening in this connection. So I want to keep sticking with these tarot cards. I want to keep sticking with these and figure out a little bit about what is going on in this connection. How can you help heal, fix, or change it now? So I'm going to stay with this, and I'm going to do, how many tarot cards fit? 5, 6, 5? All right, 5 cards. What is in your power? What can you do to improve or heal this connection? I'm like sticking this tag back in because I got this from a thrift store because I think it's pretty and it's fun, but I don't actually want to keep it. So I'm keeping the tag on right now. Okay, so you'll see it peek out from time to time, I'm sure. And I figure I'll just tell you instead of hiding it. Okay, so Princess of Coins. They're definitely saying for you right now, it's about earning money, staying grounded, focusing on yourself, focusing on your work, focusing on your job. And also when you're finding yourself being overly emotional, grounding your emotions, being grounded if you've been feeling overly emotional. And because crystals are such a big message and such a big part of this pile and this reading, you may want to ground yourself with some crystals. So I'll add this beautiful grounding crystal. I have this obsidian crystal. I think it's golden sheen or silver sheen. I forget which. Yeah, silver. I don't know. It looks kind of golden, kind of silver. But anyway, grounding your energy in with this Princess of Coins is a very good situation for you. So you may want, I will put this here. I guess I'm making a crystal setup right now. This is kind of cool. I haven't done this in a reading forever. And this is black tourmaline, which is also a very grounding crystal. Right now it's embedded in quartz, which is kind of cool. So you might want to find yourself grounding in your energies. You can make a crystal setup like this for yourself at home. If you have citrine, black tourmaline, you have obsidian, amethyst, lavender quartz, so like regular amethyst and dream amethyst, lavender quartz or rose quartz. If you don't have a lavender, that's kind of hard to find, it's kind of rare. So there's this setup for you. So grounding your energy when you feel like you're too emotional or too overwhelmed or flooded or triggered. 8 of Cups, which is good. So this is about releasing your emotions. Now that doesn't mean spilling them onto your person and making them listen to everything you're thinking and feeling, but this is definitely about releasing your emotions. So taking a sea salt bath, saging yourself, maybe going out with friends, swimming in the ocean or water if you can, holding grounding crystals if you want to. Of course, therapy techniques you can do is like EMDR or talk therapy or Reiki. So giving yourself a way to release your emotions from yourself can help. The Hermit, sometimes taking a time out. And I feel like this is really more like a pile for people who are flooded with their emotions emotionally and needing some coping skills to maybe balance their emotions with their person. Because I don't know if there's too much you guys can do to, and we'll keep looking, but I don't know if there's too much you guys can do to kind of progress this right now. It might be more about like, how do you handle your own emotions while this situation works itself out? Especially if it's a third-party situation and kids are involved and spouses are involved. There might not be too much that you can do on your end. And so it might be about how do you regulate yourself or manage your emotions in the meantime. Or when do you use discernment to see how long are you going to stay in this connection? Because with the Death card next to the Queen of Cups and the Four of Cups, it's like you might want to see if this gets like boring so much that you're kind of over it and you feel done, or if it more nurturing to walk away and let go of the connection entirely. That might be something that you're going to be asking yourself, like, when is that the time? How long do you want to give it? Do you want to give it a time limit? Or do you want to just keep going and, go forever, which is a choice. So I get the Hermit. So again, when do you want to remove your energy from this connection and focus on yourself? When do you want to remove energy from this connection and walk away totally with the 8 of Cups? Or when do you want to take a time out to release your emotions and regulate your emotions and then re-enter discussions? So like that. Also, the Hermit can be about, do you need to take some alone time so you guys can meditate, so you guys can channel, so you guys can receive some psychic messages, so that you guys can, do some healing. some therapy, some energy work, that sort of thing. I do feel like your person is connected to you in a strong way because I get the Page of Coins and the King of Coins or King of Diamonds. So I do get, and as you see, and even in these cards, they're like looking at each other. So it's very cool. So I love how it's like you and your person are looking at each other and still like connected, still wanting to be with each other. And I love the King of Coins because this is always like the most committed person in a romantic tarot spread. And then the Page of Coins is like, you know, I feel like you and they are also still looking at each other, even across this like chasm that's been dividing you. It could be physical distance, it could be emotional distance, but it's like you guys are still connecting. You're still looking at each other, even through all of this introspection and self-journeying and, you know, going on this quest in a way. It's like you guys are still looking towards each other. And then here it is. I was wondering if this would show up. And it does show up actually, and I'll even put it on the spot. So this is the moon, you guys. So see how the moon, the crescent, is like that sliver, just like this sliver here in the moon. Very interesting. So there is that. So it's about regulating your emotions when you feel too intense emotionally or flooded. So there is this. So that's what you can do. And remembering and having faith that your person is like wanting to connect with you. Because I feel like with this stuff coming between you guys can like lose sight of that sometimes. But just to remind yourself, your person is invested. They are connected. They are wanting to connect with you and, you know, be with you in this way. So there is that energy. All right. Now I want to see which will go. That goes back there. All right. We'll still be grounded though, and we'll have our little crystals, and it's going to be nice. Okay. Now let's see. What are some things that you can do to help improve this connection? I'm going to look at the unicorn cards. So that's too many. But I will take the bottom one, and I will take this one. So let's see. We'll take two more. All right. So for you with your person, I get the card that split off was Happy Thoughts. So for you, changing and transmuting your overly flooded emotional thoughts to positive, more optimistic thoughts will help you with this connection with your person. It says to feel happier right now, think of something that makes you smile. And to feel happier with your person, think of a memory that makes you smile. So that might be something that you need to do to remind yourself that they're still in this with you. Because with them getting that King of Coins card, I do feel like they are in it with you. So with that Happy Thoughts, it might be, and that might be what's really grounding and protecting you guys right now there with that Black Tourmaline card. So it might be about remembering a memory that makes you feel like your person is really committed or in this with you. Something they may have done or said or a shared experience you guys have had together. And then I get the worth waiting for, and it says your patience will be rewarded. So I will put this under the Black Obsidian because your patience will be rewarded. Oh, I have 5 with your person. There's like a hidden blessing, you guys. Sometimes we just have to look for the hidden blessing. And then we're going to have these 3, which will be these. Okay. And then I get share. It says when you share, everyone feels happy. And this is the Moonstone, actually, ironically. So the Moonstone is very beautiful, still more Cancerian vibes. So I love this. The Moonstone is very beautiful. So you might want to share your emotions when you do have like constructive emotions to share. Or you may want to inform your person of your emotions, even if you're not going to like flood them with it. So you might want to share your emotions and still be transparent, but also not like in a way that like drowns them. So there is that. And then simplicity, which is beautiful. This connects to the aqua aura. So it says, put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. And I feel like, again, this is about like letting go of excess emotions, because even in this unicorn card, you can see the waterfall right down here at the bottom of the deck. So let go of excess emotions and try to reconnect to the simplicity and like the ray of sunshine, that hope in this connection. That will be something that you can do to bring you guys together. So I like how these points go together. And then with this agate, I get one step at a time. So you may have to remind yourself too, like, are you feeling in this connection that you just want to leap forward instead of progressing this one step at a time? Do you just want to like jump into engagement without going through the dating first? Do you guys just want to jump through jump right to the like you guys being married and being together, but you guys are still in previous marriages? Like, you guys might need to just take one step at a time as you guys are moving forward. So there is something like that. So I do feel like that with your connection, that your crystal arrangement and your card spread is very, very cool. So I like how this is set up for you guys right now. So I love it. And as a final message for you in regards to something that you guys can do right now for your own self, to help this along, I'm going to bring out your citrine crystal, your carnelian, which is so beautiful. I love this one. So I'm going to bring out this carnelian, and I'm going to give a little bit of happiness and creativity to your emotions right now. So if you feel like your emotions have been overwhelming you, you may want to be able to make it so that you're channeling and fueling your emotions into your creativity or your creative work, because that can help you a lot. So funnel your emotions into something creative that can be cathartic for you. I'm going to pull a card from the archetype deck right from the middle. And we're going to see how can you change and transmute your own energy so you can show up in this connection. And I'm getting trickster. So if you guys are trying to scheme ways or creatively think up ways or strategize ways to kind of get your person to do things or influence this connection in some way, you may want to keep that in check just for now. And I don't mean to call anyone out, but I would say that the light attribute of this is transcending convention. Exactly, applying creative solutions to existing problems with carnelian, creativity, sacral chakra. It says stuffiness and predictable behavior can be like really stifling. And so if you're feeling like this connection is too predictable or too stuffy or too conventional, you may want to use manifestation or magician energy to maneuver this along. But if you feel like with the shadow side of you comes and peeks out from time to time, if you're feeling like you want to manipulate the situation through like duplicity, through like being one way but talking another or whatever, or deception, that you may want to see, like, if you're feeling like you're wanting to be deceptive, it may be that you feel like your truth is too risky, and it might be scary for you to be authentic and to be able to like share your transparency, because you might be afraid, like, if I do, maybe I'll lose them, or if I do, maybe I will hurt myself in my life. And so it may be about seeing how can you maybe manifest a situation without manipulating in a deceptive way. So it might be about like that could be your growth area or your challenge right now at this time. So I have that. So it's about manifesting, not manipulating. So that will be something that you can do to help it. All right, you guys. Well, this is what I have for you. I know this has been a kind of tricky little energy, no pun intended. I feel like this pile has been very, very strange. But I hope you've been able to bear with me. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, feel free to pick another pile. I know this was a little bit more of a specific situation, maybe a little bit more for third-party situations, or for situations where there are other people involved, like kids or spouses or relationships or whichever, or past life karma. So I feel like that there is still also a little bit of like a waiting time and like a flooded with emotion time. So I hope these kind of coping skills can help you, or interventions and ideas can help you as you're progressing and moving forward in your own life and in this connection. So if this didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile. I know this was specific, or you can pick another video. And if you did like this video, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and you can hit the notification bell to get future updates from me with new videos. So until next time, I wish you guys lots of love and luck with your person, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on the question of what can we do in this connection to fix, heal, improve this connection between you and your person. So this is a special request from It's Okay, which is the screen name of my awesome viewer who's been watching, who's requested this video. So I hope it's okay that this helps you out. And for all of you else who are watching this video, who are also curious about like, what can you do to really fix this connection or heal it or improve it? You guys, I hope you enjoyed the intro. I was at the Rodin Museum in Paris, France, and you guys picked the Angel Therapy Oracle cards. So I love this card deck because it almost is like somebody giving Reiki. So for you, you may actually be a Reiki practitioner yourself, or you may feel guided to be giving or receiving Reiki at this time. So I think that a major message could be energy work, and that energy work could help you in this connection, at least until this connection seems to be getting to a place that you're wanting it to be. I have also picked some crystals of the day for you. So I've picked for you this gorgeous Larimar sphere. It's a little tough with the lighting to see like what color it is, but it's this really beautiful blue. I actually love how big this Larimar is, because usually Larimar is small. So I love Larimar. It's very, very beautiful, and I feel like it connects to help your emotions. I feel like every crystal has its own interpretation. Like you can look up on the internet 50 million definitions of what Larimar does or what other crystals do. But if you feel like Larimar has helped you in your life, feel free to leave it in the comment section. Or if you feel like there's a particular meaning of Larimar that really resonates with you, that will help all the other viewers watching. So I feel like Larimar is just like a very beautiful crystal that I'm going to keep in frame for you. I've also picked this absolutely stunning quartz crystal. And it almost looks like a diamond with like how magical it is. So it's very, very pretty. It's like bigger than my face. So I love this quartz crystal. I think it's very magical, and I'm going to put it in frame for you as well. Quartz I love because you can program it to do anything. I always feel like it's like a blank canvas, or it's like a blank novel. You can write your story, you can paint your story, you can program it to do anything for you to help your connection. So you might be guided to some Larimar, you might be guided to some clear quartz. It's very protective as well. And I wanted to also pick this crystal of the day for you. It's a very glittery, heat-treated, beautiful amethyst. So this is like a titanium heat-treated, or it's like angel aura, aqua aura, like that kind of thing. So I just think it's so sparkly, so beautiful. So I'm going to put this in frame for you as well, so you guys can get a little extra magic in this connection, because I kind of feel like your connection does need a little extra magic. So we're going to look and start with angel therapy to see what can be done in regards to either yourself and your own energy, or towards this connection to improve it, heal it, fix it, or help it in some way. So I'm going to pull 5 cards to start, and then we're going to go into some tarot and see what's going on in it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put it under your clear quartz here, right next to your Larimar. Excellent. Okay. So we have 5 cards that are going to talk about what can you do to help your own energy or the energy in this connection. So you are a powerful light worker. I kind of felt that. I kind of felt that you guys do energy work or Reiki or candle magic or some sort of prayers, or, you know, something where you are really putting your own kind of like radiating light and love into this connection. So that is beautiful. And it says right now it's safe for you to be powerful. So if you feel like in the past it hasn't been safe for you to be powerful, that this is a good time period for you to be empowered in this connection. And it says your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the divine. So it does seem like that for you, it's safe to be powerful, and that also you have some beautiful blessings that you're going to be able to bestow upon this connection. And it does seem like that your reverence or your spiritual connection to the divine, whatever is true for you spiritually, is actually going to help this connection out a lot as well. Power animal, and it's so funny how you just saw like my white cat walk in frame. So you may be connected to cats. It's interesting. The first pile 1, is the white cat tarot. So when she walked out here, I thought, wow, you also might be resonating with pile 1, or there might be some messages in that pile for you. But it does seem like that you do have a very strong connection to animals, and that your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. So, and there's my other cat. So you basically, I would say that your animal spirit guides are going to be helping you and blessing you in this connection. So you may want to call upon them to help you, especially if there is a particular animal totem or animal spirit guide in particular that you know works with you closely or that you see. You also might be seeing signs. So like if you're out and about and you're walking through your day and you come across animals on your path, that also might be symbolic for you to look up the meanings of them, because that also might give you extra messages that are more specific to you individually regarding your connection with your person. Or animals might actually be something that will bond the two of you, like maybe you guys adopt a puppy, or maybe you guys are pet parents, or you volunteer in an animal shelter, or you do horse therapy, or you do something that involves animals and bonds the two of you guys with this connection. I do get clear yourself. So yeah, that is something that's important. Like definitely with this card, with the energy work, you know, with the hands, I definitely feel like for you, clearing yourself and your own energy can definitely help your connection between you and your person progress for sure. So if you've been feeling like you've been picking up too much extra energies, either from other people or empathically, or you've been having too much empathy or, you know, picking up too much energy from your own person, or if you feel like just you yourself need to get like a clearing or a cleansing, then you may want to clear your energy or clear your emotions. It says, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So it might be about like releasing energies for sure. You can do that by sage, you can get Reiki, you can get a sea salt bath, you can swim in the ocean, you can do all sorts of things to cleanse your energy. I get ear chakras, you can definitely clear your chakras for sure. For you, it may be that your person has some things that they need to tell you, that maybe clearing your ears so that you can like listen. It seems like by paying attention and listening to what they have to say and like really, really hearing them, not dismissing what they say or not rationalizing it away, but like really, really listening to what they're actually verbally telling you will help you at this time in this connection. So it seems like your person wants to be heard and they want to be validated. So it doesn't matter like if you agree with their point of view or their experience or not. It just seems like for you with your person, like they really need to just be heard and validated. Even if you just say like, I hear you, and then just repeat back to them what they've told you. Because they just need to feel like heard, that you get it and that you understand. Even if you don't agree, even if you have a different opinion, even if what they're thinking and going through is like the stupidest thing in the world. And if you're like, that is the dumbest solution, you know, they just need to know that you've resonated with it or that you've heard it. And it says, notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your own mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. So also if you've been praying for this connection, that can help you at this time. So you also may want to pray or manifest if you haven't already. That can help you. You can pray to your angels to help you with this. Also, what I love about the sounds and the music, you may want to shuffle songs on the radio so that you guys can, you know what? Oh no, I can't. I was gonna say I'll do that, but then I can't. I do that on my phone and that's actually recording. So you may want to go through your playlist on your phone right now. You can pause the video. You can shuffle the songs, and the song that comes up, listen to the lyrics, and that will be the answer to your situation with your person right now. And then you can unpause the video and we can continue. But I would definitely say for the ear chakra, listen to the song that comes up when you play it on shuffle, and those lyrics will help answer your question to your person. So there is that. Okay. If you guys want to write the song title or the artist in the comments section, that's awesome. I'd be curious what songs you guys all get. That's cool. And then I get heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. So definitely as you're clearing your chakras, you may want to clear, like the ear chakras is more towards your third eye. So you might want to clear your, third eye chakra, and you may want to clear your heart chakra. So giving and receiving love, feeling safe to give love, feeling safe to be empowered to give love in this connection is something that's very helpful and very important. So that is very good. So I would say these are your 5 messages of what you can do for your own energy and energy in your connection right now with your person that's going to really help you out. All right, so now I'm going to look at the tarot cards, and we're going to see a little bit more about what's going on in this connection between you and your person right now. See? Spirit animal. All right. So, what is going on right now between you and your person? I'm going to do a relationship spread. I'll do you on your side, how you're thinking and feeling about your person right now at this time, what you're going through and what you're experiencing. 3 for them, how they're thinking and feeling and experiencing regarding you. 3 for the past, what has happened between the 2 of you already to bring you to this current situation. 3 cards for the near future in the next 3 months, how this can progress, or even what, we won't go to advice yet. We'll go to like what's going to happen in the next few months if you're to continue along on the same path and you do like nothing. And then a card for a longer term future card for what would most likely happen in this connection if you do nothing different than you would normally do. All right, so, and I'll do reversals. So if they're in reverse, they'll face me. And if they're upright, they're gonna face you. So right now they're saying for you that you're feeling at a distance from your person, either emotionally or geographically with the 3 of Wands. And I feel like you're really trying and you're really wanting to be able to move forward with them. So there is this. So you're feeling separated. You're not feeling very empowered right now with the Queen of Wands, and I get the Knight of Swords. So you're feeling like you guys are together, most likely in some form of partnership or commitment, but both of you are reversed. So you're feeling like your physical confidence is reversed right now, and you're having a hard time being confident or taking action. And you're feeling like your person is having a hard time communicating with you, or communication might be off in this connection with the Knight of Swords reversed. But that you guys are together, and actually, I also get that it's like you guys are looking at each other, like your person's still trying to come towards you here. So there is that. So there, you guys also might be looking at how can you guys close the physical distance. You yourself also might be a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or have that strong in your chart somewhere. And your person might be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or have that strong in their chart somewhere. And Sagittarius also might be predominant with the 3 of Wands as well. So it might be that Sagittarius is given a little bit extra messages too. Now your person's having everything reversed. So I get the 2 of Cups. Your person's feeling like you guys are not able to have as much of a commitment as they would like to have with you. With the 2 of Cups reversed. Your person again with the 4 of Wands reversed. Again, that's a commitment card that's in reverse. So again, 2 commitment cards that are struggling. And then the Page of Cups, which is reversed. So your person may also feel like they can't really feel your love right now. They may think that you've checked out of this connection or emotionally have kind of stepped back from it. Or they may feel like their own heart is just not really open to love right now. So they may be struggling as well. So it does seem like there's a lot of struggling going on in this connection. In the past, what has happened is I feel like there is so much love that is actually in this connection, though. It just seems like it's kind of gone upside down. Like it's just kind of like you guys have been going through a tough time, because I get the Lovers upright. So I get that in the past, you guys were giving and receiving love equally and freely, and that was beautiful. And for whatever was holding you guys back even before that, you guys freed yourself from your restrictions, which is good. But then something happened in this connection. Yeah, because the 8 of Swords is reversed. So you guys freed yourself from something that was holding yourselves back. maybe you guys just took a big leap of faith, or you guys really were brave and you guys really did share your love with each other. But then I get the Sun in reverse. So then it seems like something happened in this connection that threw you guys off balance and kind of like distorted this connection and made it all very difficult, because the Sun is in reverse, which something happened to make you guys feel very sad. So that is tough. If you do absolutely nothing different than what you normally do, you guys in the future, I feel like your person will still feel like they can't commit to this connection. So something happened to knock this off its course. So your person still feels with the King of Coins reversed, at least for the next 3 months, they're not going to be able to commit. Yeah, 7 of Cups upright, no commitment. So there is this difficulty. And then the 8 of Cups reversed, but you guys aren't going to walk away. So you guys will still kind of stay in this limbo time period where you're not committing, but you're not walking away either. So there is that. And then for the longer term future, if you guys do nothing out of the ordinary or anything different, then I get that you guys still might not really be listening to your intuition. So I feel like for you guys, more of a spiritual cleansing of your chakras or energy will help you guys at this time to hear your intuition with that ear chakra card you got. And I also feel like with this High Priestess in reverse, that it's like you guys are needing to listen to your intuition. But if you guys aren't really going to do the healing work, then you guys might not be able to hear your intuition very well. So that's kind of what would happen if you guys weren't going to do anything different. Now, if you guys do something different, this is how you guys can help it, what you can do, how you can intervene, or what you can do. So I love this. This is a 2 of Cups that now just came out upright for you. So it's really about leaning towards your partner, letting them in, letting them be able to support you, really talking about how do you repair this connection? How do you come together in this connection and really like resolve or repair the commitment that's here? This is something very beautiful, very strong. So I love the 2 of Cups. You guys can do that. The 3 of Wands, you guys need to come together and close the gap energetically or geographically or emotionally. So you guys need to lean towards each other instead of away. You guys need to be able to invite each other in. You definitely need to listen to each other and understand each other. And definitely it's about, if you guys are geographically separated, that it's about both of you taking the action steps to see each other in person. Or if you're emotionally separated, then it's about leaning on each other and letting each other in. I get that for you, that Queen of Fire is one of the action steps you can take, is to really heal your self-esteem and to heal your confidence and to remember that you are somebody that your person wants, that you are desirable, that you are beautiful, that you are somebody that can be this sovereign, that can be somebody that can really take charge and do this. Because right now I'm getting that your self-esteem and lack of faith in yourself or lack of taking action is something that is actually throwing this connection off balance. And I don't mean to say that to attack you in any way, but I say that in order to bring that up so that you can work on healing it so you guys can progress. Because I feel like there's so much love here between the 2 of you, and there's so much desire where both of you want a commitment but aren't having it. And I feel like that can be fixed. So I get the Tower moment. So you guys may have to go through a change that's uncomfortable. And you guys might have to get out of comfort zones in order to make this happen. And the Tower represents where it's like you might need to get some realizations and epiphanies, both you and your person, so that you guys can make the necessary changes so that you guys can move forward. Because you definitely don't want to continue going down the road you guys have been going down. Because if you do, I don't think you guys will end up together. But I do feel that you do have it actually. This is the only pile in the 3 piles that I've been looking at in this reading that actually has the power to actually influence this decision. The other 2 seem like they need to do more inner work and wait it out. But for you or that the other person has more decisions making that they need to do instead of you. But you guys are the only ones where actually you guys have a lot of power in your situation. Like you guys have a lot of influence, which is helpful because we want to be able to like influence our choices and not feel helpless. And so you definitely have that. And I get the King of Cups, which is like incredible for you. So this is your person really, really, really wanting to show up as emotionally like wise and open-hearted, and it's beautiful, but I feel like you would need to feel like confident in yourself and make some changes so that your person can also feel safe to show up open-hearted too, because I think your person is maybe a little unsure that like you care for them in that way. And then I get the Hierophant, which is definitely, it's really about prioritizing the commitment of this connection and really both of you deciding to like make it official. And then I get again the card about the Page of Fire. So again, really making it so that you're knowing that like you're somebody worthy and valuable and that you're somebody worth committing to. And then I get the Queen of Coins reversed. So if you feel like that you need to be somewhere in a place where like you need more money in order to be valuable or something, that it seems like that is something that also needs to turn around and change. Because I feel like there's a part of you that might look at yourself as small, or you might look at yourself as not powerful or strong enough or capable or confident enough. But I feel like that is a distorted belief where maybe you're looking at yourself and perceiving yourself inaccurately. And that's maybe hurting this connection. And then it seems like you might feel like you just don't really have that much to offer your person, that you don't really have too much to give. But I feel like, again, that's maybe a distorted belief with the Ace of Coins in reverse. Because I feel like that your person feels like there's a lot of love that you have to give, and you may feel like you're underestimating yourself and devaluing yourself. And I get Six of Cups, which is about how you guys can reunite and come back together. And that's bottom of the deck energy, which we'll take here. So I do feel like you guys can reunite. It's just about remembering your value and that you're somebody that's desirable and that your person does want you. Because it seems like without it, that your person actually, when you're looking at yourself as not as important, your person actually just feels like you don't think that they are important. Because it can restrict the way we give and receive love when we don't think that we're valuable. So it's very, very interesting. So I feel like that in this particular pile, it's a very unique experience. All right, now I want to see what are some things you can do to work on, help, heal, fix, or improve this connection with the unicorns for some unicorn blessings at this time. So we get, talk about your feelings. So for you, it might be about communicating and having good talks with your person, and talking about your feelings with your person will definitely help you. So I like that. And it says, tell a friend how you feel, or you may want to tell your person how you feel. Also, you may want to tell your person what you're thankful for and grateful for about in this connection. So that's something that's good. And it says, think about the people and things you feel grateful for. So that's another piece of another thing that you can do as you're grateful and thankful for the love that you're giving and receiving. That will help you as well. And then I get family culture. So you may be thinking about how your family is and the culture of your family and how it connects to the culture of your person and their family. And you might be thinking about how can you work together with this energy so that's in a harmony and like a good connected way. So there is that. And it says, learn more about your family's stories and history. So you also may need to be doing some healing from generational trauma. That could also help you in this connection as well, or in regards to your family's culture and maybe how they connect to relationships. That could be about some healing there. And then I get relax, everything is okay, which is interesting since this is actually requested by It's Okay. So that's awesome. And it says, don't worry, it's all going to be fine. So I do feel that in this connection, it might be about being able to trust that things will get better. And if you do have worries about how you're perceived or if you could do it, that it's about having confidence in your abilities and being able to participate in this connection. And curiosity is a very cool card because they always say in therapy as a therapist that it's good to be curious. And as we connect with our clients and our patients to help them heal, it's important to be curious about what they're going through so we can understand them. And that's how we can connect without judging them. And so for you with your person, it might be about being able to just be curious about what they're going through and their experience so that you're going to be able to connect with them in a way where you don't judge them or where you don't judge yourself. Because you might be finding that you may be judging yourself for maybe what you've gone through in your life and choices you've made or who you've been. And that might be unfair to yourself and kind of harsh. So I do feel like that there is a lot of things that can happen and that can be helped in this connection. And then as a final message for you, I'm going to look at the Truth deck, and we're going to get 10 cards for what you can do to improve, help, fix, or heal this connection between you and your person. So we're going to do 5 here, and then we're going to do another 5 on top of them. So I get try again. So it might be about being persistent and dedicated to try again in this connection. Also, if you feel like you've tried something and you haven't done a good job at it, or you failed at it, you may want to just be reminded, like, just try again, try a second time. And then I get repeating the past. If you feel like you're repeating the past and making the same decision, which is leading to the same outcome, you may want to try again, but make a different choice. So it might just be about that. Then I get show more respect. So you may want to respect yourself more. It seems like maybe you are having a harsh inner critic to yourself, and you may not be giving yourself enough respect and enough self-love. Like that Queen of Fire that comes up, sorry about the glare, that Queen of Fire in reverse is kind of like you're not maybe respecting your own divinity and your own beauty and your own amazing qualities. So there is that. Temporary setback. If you feel like you've tried something and it hasn't worked out well, instead of internalizing it as you never being good at it or never going to be able to make it work, try again and look at it like, all right, that was a hurdle, but we can try again and overcome it. And then I get soul journey. You might actually have in your astrology chart your North Node, which talks about what your soul journey is. You might actually have a Leo or an Aries planet as your North Node, which is actually, it's part of your soul's purpose and your destiny to work through your own confidence issues or self-esteem. Or you might find that your North Node is Libra, where your destiny planet is literally about working on partnership and commitment. So you might find that actually your soul's journey or your life purpose connects to love or connects to sense of self. So that's very cool. And then I see 5 more cards as final messages for you in regards to what can you help, heal, fix, or do in this connection to help it out and help it along. And I get new lifestyle, so try again with the new lifestyle. So for some of you guys, that Tower moment card that came up is you might need to make a change and change your lifestyle. That might be what can really help this situation a lot. Especially if like you guys are needing to like move to be with each other or do something with travel, that you guys might need to do something to change your lifestyle up so you can travel to each other if you guys are at a geographic distance. Literally, this is so funny. I get the not hearing you card with the ear chakra. So literally, I feel like, again, you guys might need to really listen to your person and hear what they're saying and validate it back to them, even if you don't agree. So not hearing you. I feel like you might both maybe need to listen to each other. Maybe you're feeling not heard and you're needing them to reflect back and hear you. So that might be something where you ask for that need to be met as well. You might even have to say to them, it's okay if you don't agree with me, but can you just hear me before we go into talking about solutions or your opinions? And that can sometimes make you get into a space where you feel heard, and then you guys can go from there, where you break it down into tinier pieces. I get notice the signs, and for you, your signs seem to come in forms of animals. So that is amazing. You might want to, and it says show more respect to yourself and notice the signs. It might be that there's a particular animal that resonates with you a lot, and that you need to look at how does that animal respect themselves? What qualities does your animal have that's like a beautiful quality in them that helps out a lot? So there is this. And then I get soulmate connection. So this is a beautiful card for you. So I get with the soulmate connection card that it's like, even if you and your person have had a temporary setback, to not need to throw out the whole connection away. Sometimes people who are Virgos go through a perfectionist piece where they're like, oh, if this relationship isn't perfect, we should just throw it all away, instead of sometimes working on it. So if you feel like a Virgo is in your chart somewhere or your person's chart, it might be that you guys are more looking for perfection, and that it's okay that you guys can have temporary setbacks, because that's a part of relationships. And to really remember and reconnect with that soulmate connection that you guys have between the two of you. And then I get fresh start with soul journey. So I do feel like this is a beautiful final card for you, where I feel like you and your person can have a fresh start. And I feel like that you guys can move some things forward, and about maybe even being optimistic that it can happen. So I do feel like you guys can turn this around, and your person can be working with a team with you. Like, so you guys can be a team to turn this connection around so you guys can move forward. And I think that's awesome. So that is what I have for you, beautiful pile 3s. I hope this has helped you. If you feel like this wasn't your situation, no worries at all. Feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you did like it, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And again, I just really appreciate all the comments that you guys leave for me. It always makes my day and makes me feel really loved. So I appreciate you guys a lot. So until next time, I wish you lots of love and luck with your person, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.